Hi everybody, Maggie here, and today I'm working on, actually I've been working off and on this, and you're going to see I'm in the midst of the project here, but I've been trying to decide what to do with this wall that I've been working on in my daughter's room. And I painted them all this color, all the walls are this color. It's called, what is it called? I'll look at the thing, it's a white. It's called Aesthetic White. It's from Sherwin-Williams. And I like it. It's actually has a little bit of a creamy to it. So anyways, I was thinking about doing a wallpaper, and then I like the hand design. I was thinking about doing that. And I don't really like to do permanent things on walls. And so I thought, because I thought about doing actual shiplap, and I decided against that. So then I thought, well, what if I do something that looks like shiplap? And so then I went online, I saw some different ideas of how to do it, and I'm choosing this way to do it. And so what I've done is every 6 inches from the very top, I've done a little bit of line, and then I created this thing a while back ago, a few years ago, just so that I can have level. So then I went through and I leveled my little tick marks of every 6 inches, and go through and I do a little pencil line, and then I've been putting this tape just right a little bit below it, and then I'm putting another one on top of it. And typically when they do real shiplap, they do a nickel. They say they put a nickel to space the boards apart. So I'm actually trying to still duplicate that by doing a nickel in between each one of these. And so what I've done here, and I'm just going to give you an example of that. I'm going to keep doing all the rest of them, but here this is a way, because this is knockdown paint, and sometimes you have knockdown. You may have smooth walls, which I love, but we don't have them in this house. Or there's also orange peel, which are, you'll get bleeding, and you can take the chance if you want, but I've done this kind of stuff for a long time, as far as always backing myself up with paint. Or you can also use just a hole filler stuff, and you can just rub your finger along like that, and it's going to fill in the gaps of the bumps that are there, and that way when you go to put your actual color on there, they'll be filled, and you'll have a really crisp, clean line. And I want a crisp, clean line. So this is what this is. You put the paint that this paint on here, right? Because if you use another paint, you're going to see it on there. So I went through with a brush and I hit this, and it should have filled in all the little gaps. And then next I'm going to get another little brush, and this is another color paint that you can use a little craft paint, but this is also some paint I had available. It's sealskin. It's also a Sherwin-Williams paint. So now I'm going to go through with sealskin, because that's just the color I've chose, and I'm going to paint along this line here, and hopefully it's dry, because then you're going to get I'm seeing some mixture of it. And so I'm just painting along the line. I didn't go all the way to here, because when I get through here, I'm going to frame this out with 4-inch pieces of wood, and I'm going to have kind of a custom framing around there, and I've got that already cut and kind of ready to go in. So I'm just painting this, and I'm going to keep doing this. I won't let it dry with this one very much, and I don't want a solid black. This is actually a gray black maybe, and I am just going along my white tape line in between there, and then I'm going to peel off this tape, and I'll show you what the line looks like, but I won't do that right away, because after I peel off this tape, you're going to see how I have inconsistent, like I haven't done that. And this is where I just try to conserve on tape, is once I rip this off, I'll be able to use this side of tape, and then I'm just going to flip it and use it on here. So I actually reuse my tape every single time, and hey, that's up to you. But I say, I don't need to do all of this saving the earth stuff, because I just naturally do stuff like that. I try to preserve things if I can reuse things, and I think that's just being a good steward of everything. So I'll see you back in just a little bit after I get through this. I want it to dry a little bit, and I may regret that, but I'm gonna let it dry just a little bit, and we'll be back.